disguising my blonde roots. It's been over a year since I last touched up my roots, and I'm always bleaching the front to hide them. Okay, they're huge, so I'm just going to separate the front, and for that, I'm going to use a 40 volume developer. Okay, and this bleach from Biostrat, which I bought on Mercado Libre, it's blue. I'm gonna try it for the first time. I'll mix the two. I made just a little bit here. Because it's just in the front, there isn't much hair there, so I made just a little bit and I'm going to start applying it only on the dark part. I'll wait 40 minutes, redo the mixture, and apply it again. Even so, it doesn't lighten well. It stays this color. Horrible, yellow, like an egg, and I'm going to tone it. With shade 1211 from Corton, it got a lot better, but there's still a lot to improve. But as I keep washing and toning it, it will even out and the marks will fade a bit. It's just that I'm used to it. I've been doing this for over 10 years, and I know that as I keep washing and toning, it will even out. It's a great option for those who doesn't want to touch up the roots, doesn't want to touch up the highlights. The effect looks really beautiful. At least I love the result, right? While I don't touch up my roots, I keep doing this brightened front section.
But look, here dearie, it's done. Look, it would also look nice if it was just this strand and the rest too. But with the rest this color, the same color as the rest. Because it's just this part in the back here, right? That ends up being just the blonde right here, and then when you bring it forward, it looks really dark here, right? But no, it's not a problem. But I like highlights like this. Yeah, no, when you're blonde from the roots, then you do the face framing highlights. I think it clashes a little, especially when it grows out. But when it's a vampire style streak, to have two tones, bi-color, two tones, I think it's cool. In your case, it's like your hair has already grown out, right? It's grown out, right? But there's still a little bit of blonde, so I think it really suits you. Yes, I liked it, yes. I thought it was wearable. Well, let's keep going here. Let's see the next one.
How do I get rid of this egg yellow after I bleached my hair? At home, in my last video, I showed how I bleached the front to hide my roots, and now let's tone it. I really like the 1211 Senses from Corton because it has a lot of pigment ash. Okay,
she's going to show toning
it can
now.
neutralize those yellow tones, yellowish ones. So I'm gonna mix it. I'm just gonna a little bit because I'm only going to apply it in the front. The color, I added the developer. I'm going to mix it and start applying it to my hair. My mistake was not spreading it with my hands. I should have been wearing gloves so I could mix the dye better throughout my hair. I'll wait 10 minutes and then rinse it out and look at me. It neutralized really well, but since I only applied it with the brush, there are still some strands, look, that didn't get neutralized yet. Even so, I love the result. You know that really yellow eggy color? It's gone, and as I keep washing and toning, those other yellowish parts will get neutralized too. And if you haven't seen the video of how I bleached it, my hair, you can go check it out. It's the video right before this one, Gleitzy.
I saw that he did, dear Aina. I saw it. See? It turned out nice, didn't it, guys? I liked it. It looks good to me, you know? I really like it, but I would still prefer... No, I don't really have a preference, but if I had to do it on someone, it would look cool. This shade all over the hair, with just that front face framing section she did in this color, would look really, 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 really beautiful. Really. I loved it. Did you love it? If you did, comment here. My God! Let's go.
Touch my hair. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. As you can see, look at the size. From what I've read. So much for the oxygenated one. Don't buy the... you should always dye your hair with...
Shall we listen to her?
Roots here, guys. Look at the size. The ratio is 1 to 2.
That eye in this,
It's
it's
a high lift
wonderful.
dye. Bye.
Get help. Jessica
Be careful and do a
Simpson's.
test
She
of the hair.
resembles
This is the hair
Jessica
before.
Simpson, Antonio.
I put a little oil
Exactly.
on it to help protect it. Bye-bye.
So well
So, view of
explained.
the ear from the back.
The little root just broke off. She parts her hair in the middle, so I have to do
With
it
the
here to
brush, I
lighten
finish the
it.
part.
It's not
Layer
coming
by
to...
layer.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Ah,
going to leave it
dear,
on for
look.
40 minutes now.
Thank you.
You got it, right? The blow up that happens.
Sweetheart. Look, a subtle one, a little shading.
Now I can tie it
Bye-bye.
up.
Sorry. Bye. 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 Bye bye bye.
Thank you.
This one here. Hey, wow. This one. 3 colors. Look, wow. He's doing the roots, right? Look. Look at the demarcation lines, guys. The demarcation lines. That's the problem, right? Yeah. What are you going to do? Did you tone it? What is this? What are you putting on that demarcation line? There? I didn't like it, no. Yikes. You liked it. It bleached the roots perfectly. I thought you would use a smaller X at the blend line afterward. So you left the blend line on purpose to later apply this reddish color. It's supposed to look like it's shining in the sun and reflecting a glow. I don't want that shine in my hair. No, you want it in yours. Wow, that's a different technique, isn't it? This one? Here, what is this? Isn't it?
My God.
No. You tattooed your armpit.
To the left, to the left.
To the left, to the left. No, I can't believe it has to. No, I can't believe it. Worse, it's true. It's true. It's true. There was the guy who got Goku tattooed. Who was it? It was on his head, wasn't it? But he tattooed his armpit, dear. You know, there are people getting laser hair removal, and you're tattooing armpit hair. Right? On the armpit? I pictured you on the train like that, honey, because you probably don't take the train or bus, right? That, honey. It doesn't hurt. Getting a tattoo doesn't hurt because you have to go through everything during it, right? The armpit doesn't burn afterwards. My God, honey, everyone has their tastes, right? There's no accounting for taste. What taste, honey? What taste? But I don't argue. I don't judge anyone. Even when I'm judging, I don't judge anyone. Well, let's move on to the next one here. Here.
With dark hair to get
Hey,
much
hey.
lighter hair at home. At home,
Oh my
without bleaching,
goodness.
with a product that costs less than 40 Rs, and my hair is still strong and healthy. It's totally my thing. Chocolate.
Wow,
I'm hoping
you're
to
so
change my look a
beautiful.
little, okay? Dyed, you know? For you to go from a light color to a dark color, it's easy, right? But for you, then
More
from a
or
darker
less,
color
a
to
lighter
lighter
one.
color.
Even worse.
Dye, not bleach, so you can't just dye over it or it'll turn patchy.
What beautiful hair. That's true.
We need to remove
Dye
the
for.
pigment that we've
They cut the color.
without gloves, but that's because without gloves I can feel, where the product is.
But it'll hurt your hand,
Especially on
darling.
the back where I can't see a bit more.
That one
I
stinks.
was
More
already
than the
able to.
sewer. Got it.
180 minutes have passed. Wow, I thought it was super
How
clear.
bright it got.
Good morning, good morning,
Look.
because I've already slept.
Are you awake?
And I've already washed my hair again so you can see how the color turned out, right? Now we're going to apply a dye.
Look,
So start at the roots, which is the part
at the
of
roots,
the
it was Igor.
my
Did you
eyebrows.
see? Be careful, dearie.
Now it's time to color it. For this length, I like to apply it with my hands.
Was it the right one that you're
Doesn't
using?
it leave your hair one color and your eyebrows another? In a bit, I'll come back here with the result that you'll have already seen because I'll post this video later before you've already seen it. But anyway,
Then it will be here.
comment. So what did you think of the result?
My
if you
God.
have questions, leave them in the comments and I'll answer.
Not mine. What is he doing there, dear? Pause here. Here. It's over actually, right? Oh my God. Where did all that beauty come from, sweetheart? You reminded me with that color and the way you posed. Your face shape, that one, the one who did. I didn't watch it, but I know she did the Brazilian version of Rebelde. She did, that's right too. A video show, I don't remember her name. Delay. Abrão, that's it. I don't know what Abrão is, that's right. Here, sweetheart, since you're a model, right? That last photo of you posing there, it's obvious you're a model. That. What an amazingly beautiful sweetheart. Look, you saw that she had dark hair, in a chocolate shade, faded here, lighter, right? So, it's much easier for you to use decapicol or to fade it with other methods than with completely dark hair. That's how she achieved this color. I told you I used 2 jars of decapicol on a friend here because I didn't want to test it on myself. I thought I'd use the chance to try this decap color since I hadn't before. Guys, it didn't even make a difference, and her hair was black, but it wasn't really black. Yeah, she used number 67, the chocolate color. But her hair, ultra pigmented, took a lot of color, turned black, and I told her, no, you used black. Someone put black on you, didn't you see? No. She grabbed the dye she used to prove to me that was the one she used. Voice. Even so, I said, no, something's wrong. Anyway, then, when I went to do her hair, yeah, to make her a redhead, right? I went to use the decapi color. It didn't do anything, so I bleached her hair. Man, it lightened up a lot. Then I said, look, I shouldn't even have used the decapi color because it was over 100 raised 2 boxes and the bleaching worked. I applied the color I wanted. To my surprise, her hair got darker, so any color I put on her hair would turn out darker. My aunt goes through this too. A lot of people deal with it, right? They put on a color and it gets really dark in their hair. It's impressive, though I can't explain why since I haven't studied it, but that's definitely a thing. I know 2 people, right? This neighbor of mine and this aunt of mine who, just like my mom, any dark color I put on her, it will always look light on her. It will never get darker, and there are others that do get darker. It's impressive. Yeah, I did my aunt's roots with shade 9. With the 9 to make it gray, a bit darker, you know, to cover gray hair. And my mom, I have to blend, sometimes, with 6 to deposit pigment and make it darker. So, yeah, it really depends, right? The sun went away, now the image looks weirder. Anyway, but my sunshine is right here. Look, my big baby, so sweet. Yeah, Queridona nailed it. Afterwards, she applied the color. You saw that the color went on the roots first, and then she brought it down to the ends, and it turned out incredibly perfect. It turned out great. No, her hair turned the same color as Dexter's. The color of Dexter, blonde. Well, the color. I think she used the 9. I didn't see if she mentioned the number, but it's something with 9 and 7 from Igora, because I saw it was Igora. But anyway, she turned out amazing. But with decap color on black hair, to lighten it, you'll end up with a dark red. If you want to do it without damaging your hair, otherwise, you'll keep reapplying, doing multiple steps and using several dyes, which causes damage. But in her case, she did it once and her hair is still super healthy. You saw it, right? And another thing, right? Did you see how her hair looked at the start of the video? Perfect. Then, when she washed it, the texture changed, right? And that's another thing I want to mention. Sometimes, someone visits the salon, leaves looking great and says, look how my hair turned out. But after washing it, their hair returns to its natural texture, just like hers did. Of course it's going to look like that if you don't dry it, if you don't style it. When it's styled, it looks amazing. No, natural, right? Supernatural. Some people think they can just go to the salon. I'm not talking about her specifically. I'm just using her hair as an example. Her hair is supposed to have a certain texture, but she styles it differently. 1. Things. It looks amazing, right? Some people have hair that's completely dry and totally out of shape. At the salon, they get a blowout or something nice, but after washing, their hair returns to normal. Then they say, look how damaged my hair is. No, it was already damaged. If it was chemical breakage, that is different. Otherwise, it was not damaged. That's just the texture of your hair. Do you understand? That's all I wanted to say since I notice many people online doing this. They go to the salon with that kind of hair, do something to it, and say it got damaged. It did not. Your hair was already damaged, or that is just its texture.